Too funny. Oh God, he can only go that far? What the hell? Yeah, he's gonna race.
Hey, hold on, one sec, guys. All right, thanks everyone for your time today. Following the accident during last week's race, Carson Hocevar was taken to a local hospital where it was determined that he had broken his tibia at his ankle. From there, Carson went to a doctor in Michigan who performed a procedure on Monday to stabilize the brake with a screw. Carson will be available for the next 10 minutes or so to answer any questions you guys may have.
Okay, Carson, tell us about the injuries. Obviously, we know you had surgery and you have screws. Are there pins as well? What's the extent? How are you going to get them through?
No, it's one screw. It's a lot of traveling in between. There's a lot of different doctors from St. Louis to Michigan, back to North Carolina, back to Michigan. I did that 2 or 3 times. Every day I've been on a flight since the accident. So just excited to be here. I got in and out of the truck earlier and got approved for practice and had to put all my stuff on and got in just fine and not a lot of pain.
So are you going to take a lap and then get out and let Daniel take over just so you get the points, or what's the plan here?
I don't know yet. I mean, I'm gonna wait till practice. I didn't want to have anything done pre-consumptions or speculated or whatnot. I was getting frustrated myself. I'm more frustrated than hurt when it came Monday or Tuesday, just because I was in Michigan after surgery and just wanted to get to North Carolina to see if I can push the throttle myself and have my own doubts rest away rather than having to put it on social media and whatnot.
So when you break with your left foot?
No, I've always broke with my left foot, so I'm not gonna have to change a whole lot. I didn't know how to do the heel toe thing. I didn't know how to do any of that, so I'm sure not gonna try it with my left foot to use gas, heel toe, or anything. So I'm just gonna hit the gas right, brake left, and that's how I've figured out. I'm not quick enough to do the heel toe.
And does it matter just pain tolerance on whether you race or not, or how much you can push down on the gas pedal throughout, or what's going to determine whether you can race?
I mean, the plan is to race for a championship and not prolong this. So I'm going to do the best I can, and we're going to take it step by step. Whether I get one lap of practice or a handful, it's just going to determine that. If I don't want to, Nice Motorsports, WWEX, Premier Security, they all planned on us going 23 races and being at Phoenix, and I would be very selfish if I gutted it out for 75 laps here in 100 degrees and cost ourselves 2 or 3 more weeks of this injury versus just taking it as I can.
Why risk it? If that's the case, why risk it?
I want to race. I'm a racer. I want to at least be here. I'm very, very lucky, especially looking at it all and seeing how the accident happened and the aftermath of it. I'm very lucky to even be here, and my name's still on the door, so I want to at least be able to sit in it. And they haven't taken my name off the door yet.
So how did it break? Like, did it get crushed?
I don't know. My left foot was bruised, and originally that's when I thought was hurting. And then once the adrenaline wore off, the left foot started to go away. The right foot stayed still hurting a little bit. So it's maybe the brake pedal hit it, but a lot of the truck moved and I didn't, because I was seat belted down, and a lot of it absorbed impact, and I somewhere or another something hit it, and that's probably how it broke.
How did the meeting go with NASCAR this morning?
Oh, it was fine. There's a lot of in and out of the truck, making sure I could walk away from the truck. We jacked it up, dropped the jack to see if I can manage a pit stop. They seem in good spirits of it, but they're taking it every little bit at a time. They don't want to get ahead of themselves, but they don't want to rule anything out too, which is how I liked to take this. I wanted to slow down. I can't understand half the things they were telling me in the doctor's office, so I wanted to know if I could do it myself and let NASCAR and Nice's PR team handle all of the rest.
Did you do some iRacing iRacing this week? Somebody said they saw you on iRacing. And
I did.
They were like, if he can iRace, can he?
I did. I knew I was. It was right after surgery. They put a numb blocker in, and I only did left-footed. I literally just gas left foot, brake left-footed. I wasn't very fast or anything, but I don't have a sim rig really in North Carolina, and I knew I was flying in North Carolina, so I was getting in the motion in case I can't bend my ankle very hard, that I could just get in the motion of moving my leg. So I was just getting used to that and just getting familiar again with the racetrack and just thinking, okay, this might be a trouble spot or this might be this, and so I was just kind of going through 5 laps, I think, is all I made.
And NASCAR, I mean, we saw the video. They were treating the other guys before they were treating you. Do you have any concerns about the medical team's response to getting to you on the track?
No, I don't think so. I think they did everything right. I mean, they don't have 30 people to do anything, so I think it was all good. And most of the video is me radioing, just saying I needed help. I threw my window net down, went to get out of the truck, and I stepped and realized I was going to need at least a little help. I wasn't going to be able to just muscle it out by myself, so I was just going to need a little help, and I was probably frustrated and hot, and I was more mad that I lost 5th. I mean, I kept getting drove into, and everything happened that day. I was just happy to finish 5th, and I was more mad than I was hurting at the time.
Okay, so you're next door to Kyle Busch. Have you talked to him? Because he's got some experience with broken ankle stuff. Have you had a chance to even go over it with anybody?
I haven't. My girlfriend talks to Samantha Busch all the time, though. So they referred me to his doctor, which just happened to be the same doctor NASCAR referred me to. So I dealt with my surgeon and my doctor in Michigan. He could get me in faster. He did my wrist a few years ago. He does like NHL players. They'll fly in midnight and do it. So he was really good, felt confident with him. I've never had surgery before. So this was all new to me. And so I just wanted to get it hurried up. But I'll definitely meet with him for follow backs and whatnot in North Carolina.
What kind of brace is this?
It's like a velocity brace. It's mainly just, I can roll it forward, but it doesn't allow me to go left or right and just kind of keep it in line.
Has Tyler reached out to you after the accident at all to see if you were okay at all?
I literally saw him walking here, and he said, he apologized and went through his head, and I'm glad he's all right too.
So I'm a little bit confused. Are you just looking for a certain speed today, and if you hit a certain speed, you were going to be like, okay, I can race? Is that the?
I'm looking. I mean, regardless, I'm gonna try and race as NASCAR proves me, because more than anything, I want to start the race. Obviously, I don't want to sit in my motor coach or sit in the trailer and watch. I want to at least try and tough it out a little bit. But more than anything, I just gonna be about pain tolerance today. It's super hot, so they glued it, didn't stitch it. So there's a lot of variables, and I don't know a lot, and I'm so bad at assuming the worst that I feel confident I'll be just fine. I just don't know how long I'll be able to last, the whole practice or the whole race. But if NASCAR will let me, I'll for sure start.
So you're clear. Did you go off any sort of painkillers or the numbing blockers, or can you still take some?
They made me take, or I can take Tylenol. Is basically it. I haven't been on painkillers for really at all. I haven't taken any, which is confidence for me, at least, that it's not hurting even off pains. So I should be just fine in that sense. But yeah, I should be approved for practice. Not the race yet, but they wanted to see how practice goes, and they wanted to take it as slow as possible, and I kind of did too.
That was my question. I was going to get some clarification on. You are cleared to practice, but at this time you are not cleared to race.
Not yet. I mean, if everything, assuming everything goes fine and I'm not screaming and crying and crash into a barrier, I'll be just fine. But yeah, I'm for sure cleared to practice, and they just kind of wanted to take it a little bit with all the heat stuff, see if it swells up, see where I'm at, and go from there.
So last one.
Got Daniel, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's the relationship with Trackhouse Racing, with Worldwide Express, is huge. And I wasn't the one that picked him, but if I was going to pick somebody, it'd for sure be in that family relationship with Trackhouse. And, you know, it's humbling for me that they want to help and Trackhouse wants to help. And I've gotten to meet Ty Norris and Justin Marks last 2 weeks, which kind of jump-started this, which is really cool for me. I mean, a few months ago, I swear no Cup owner even knew my name. So it's cool to at least meet one and have that relationship start building.
So do you guys make any changes to the truck, like the pedals or anything like that?
No.
Overall,
No. No mod. I'm not allowed to.
no.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.